Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Today I'm going to show y'all how I do some lemon pepper chicken quarters. I got some thick thighs, juicy legs. We're going to turn these into some lemon pepper steppers, get them on some charcoal, finish them off with my white barbecue sauce. You know it's going to be good. Let's get to cooking. So I'm starting today with 7 leg quarters I picked up at Kroger. Now if you can find them fresh, that's great. Oftentimes you're going to find them in a bag froze. You just need to let them thaw out overnight. Take them out of that bag and just clean them up. Trim off any excess fat, anything that was left on there during processing. Now you want the skin to go all the way around that thigh so it doesn't shrink up too bad. It's gonna shrink up some, we can't stop that. Now it's up to you how much trimming you do on them, but if you start with them looking good, they're gonna end up looking good when they're done. Now the first thing we're gonna do is flip them all over to the back side, go skin side down first. I kinda had the skin tucked down, but now I wanna spread it out a little bit because I wanna get to all the meat. So I took a paper towel and kinda patted them dry some, but now I wanna get some fat on them. That's going to be the binder I'm using. That's going to help them brown up. It's going to help our seasoning stick. It's going to give them a little flavor too. I'm just going to go a light drizzle of olive oil. You could use any kind of oil you want. If you want to spray them with a little cooking spray, a little duck fat, that'd be great. Even a little melted butter would work. Now they're ready for seasoning. What I've got today is some of my AP mixed with some lemon pepper. Gotta have that lemon pepper. And then some herbs. I've got parsley, got thyme, and got a little rosemary. Just put together a little lemon pepper seasoning. We're gonna get it in a dredge here. We're just gonna shake it on. Goes on smooth in this dredge, having it all mixed up. Now we're gonna flip them over skin side up. We're gonna do that same thing. Get a little oil on the skin, get the seasoning on them, and then we're gonna tuck them all in nice and neat. Work on that presentation a little bit. So I'm just taking each one and just kind of tucking it a little bit. There's nothing to it. Just makes it look better. It's appearance, and as that skin shrinks up on it, it's gonna tighten up around that thigh and it's gonna keep it nice and neat. So now we're just gonna let these leg quarters hang out here. I'm gonna fire up my Weber kettle. I've got my vortex going down on the fire grate in the Weber kettle today. I'm gonna fill it up with some Royal Oak briquettes, leave a little depression right in the center, because that's where I'm putting my tumbleweed fire starter. Get it burning. It's gonna take about 15 minutes and those coals will be right. That's when you wanna put your cooking grate in place and close the lid. Now we're not worried about what that dial says. It's gonna be screaming hot. That's that good indirect heat we want from the vortex. Now once the grate's ready, you're ready to put these chicken quarters right on the grill. Now you can see that dial is pegged out, it's running 600 degrees, but that's because the heat is designed to come right up in the center of your kettle grill. The lid's gonna throw that heat around, and that's what we want. That's really the indirect heat that's cooking these chicken quarters. So all we gotta do now is take our quarters, and we're just gonna start placing them right on the outside. And I'm just making sure that my skin stays tucked in around that leg quarter so the skin turns out perfect. Got room for one more right here. Now we're just gonna close the lid on the Weber. These leg quarters are probably gonna take right at an hour to cook on the kettle with the vortex set up. I'll check on them in about 30 minutes. We're not gonna do much to them, just let the Weber do its job. So as the chicken's cooking, I went ahead and halved a couple lemons. I want to get a little flavor on them, wake up the oils in them, loosen that juice up. I'm just going to set them right here on the cooking grates. We're going to make a little basting butter. So what I did, I took a stick of melted butter, seasoned it with a little bit of our lemon pepper stepper seasoning, and then I squeezed some of that char-grilled lemon right in this butter. All right, we've been 30 minutes with these leg quarters here on the Weber with the vortex. At this point, I want to baste them, and I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to kind of drizzle it right over the top. Let that butter do its thing, moisten up that skin a little bit. It's gonna help it brown some more. Some of these pieces have got a little dark on them, that's good. I want that, I want a little char right in there. We've got about 15, 20 more minutes. I'm gonna start checking temperatures. Y'all know these leg quarters are done at 175, but I'd like to take them to about 195. I want them tender. I want them to stay juicy, but I want them to jump off that bone. All right, we've been going for about 45 minutes. Now is when I want to check the internal on these quarters, because I know some of them got to be getting close. So let's just check here. I've just got my thermopin. Oh yeah, 195. Just spot checking them. 193. Hey, I'm calling them. That's where I want them. The skin looks good. We got some nice browning going on. That butter helped it crisp up a little bit. I'm ready to get these dudes off. Same thing, just a heat glove. Take them right off, put them on a tray. Ooh, look at that. That is beautiful. Beautiful chicken. Let's go finish it up. So from the grill to the cutting board, they just been sitting here maybe 5 minutes. That's all the rest these leg quarters need. I'm gonna finish them up with just a little parsley, just for a little garnish over the top. And I'm serving these up with a little bit of my white barbecue sauce drizzle. It's going right over the top. When you serve them, let them do this on the plate. You don't have to put them on the platter, but I'm just gonna show you right here. Just a little of that white sauce drizzled right across one. Now let's just see how hot it is. Going right into this quarter. I'm going for that leg bite first. Ooh. We got the white sauce all over the top. It's got that creamy, tangy, still has that lemon flavor essence inside the sauce. It goes with that seasoning that we put on the outside. We got the skin perfect on these. Bite through, bottom skin's crispy, but that meat just jumps right off the bone. Tender, juicy. That's what I'm talking about in a leg quarter. Come on out there, leg bone. We don't need you. I got to clean up a little bit after that one. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. That's pandemonium. Civilized folks might eat it with a knife and fork. I'm just jumping in here with these hands. Woo. Dynamite chicken. So leg quarters, it's the ultimate grill food. They're inexpensive. You can find them at any grocery store. Clean them up a little bit, dry that skin off, get a little oil on it so that seasoning will stick. We hit them with the lemon pepper, the AP, the herbs. Went right on the grill on the outside of the vortex. Let that high heat work its magic. Basted them with melted butter, some grilled lemon juice, and a little more seasoning. And then we topped them off with that white sauce. It don't get no better than that. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us here today at HowToBBQRight. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to the channel. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And you know, Shell and I are gonna be talking about this leg quarter recipe on our weekly podcast. Y'all give that a listen. We'll see you next time. I'm finna get down on some yard bird. Telling you, Shell, these leg quarters ain't no joke.